Are you a seeker? I meet many people who are seeking inner peace, higher consciousness, and self-fulfillment. These are all forms of inner seeking, and unlike outer seeking, there is no map to follow and no simple directions. We all have glimpses of the things we seek, moments of peace, upliftment, and joy. At such moments, we feel truly alive, and most importantly, we feel like ourselves. It's as close as anyone comes to knowing what it's like to be filled with boundless energy. And that's the secret of seeking. Just be yourself. If you can be yourself all the time without judgment, fear, and limitation, you are free. Let's use today to get closer to that reality. Welcome to day 20, the best way to be yourself. Where do you go to find out who you really are? If a friend asks you for a favorite recipe, you know what cookbook to find it in. If someone asks for directions to the nearest park, you can show them on a map. But if someone asks, "Who are you?" where do you go for the answer? Automatically, we go to the ego. The ego is your reference for I, the self. When you define yourself according to your ego, there's a lot of handy, reliable information. You can consult your life history, which has tons of information. You can rattle off your profession, your hometown, your relationships, your likes and dislikes. Your ego is like the encyclopedia of me. But there's a problem because encyclopedias aren't alive. They don't respond to the moment. All they do is record the past. So what if the question is reframed? I'll ask, "Who are you?" but your answer cannot have anything in it from the past. No peeking into the encyclopedia. You might think that without an ego, your mind would go blank. What if someone asks me, "Who are you?" and I'm not allowed to refer to any of my life history? Then, instead of feeling blank, I find that I feel open and present. With no ego to refer to, I still have existence, my being and my awareness. This state I call resting in existence. And when I do that, I am truly myself. At first, it's hard to catch on to the beauty of resting in existence, putting your ego aside. But we've all experienced the joy and fulfillment of being selfless, which is how we refer to someone who doesn't always think of themselves. A selfless person is usually kind and accepting. They have a certain innocence about them. They are ready and able to serve others. They have the energy and capacity to respond to the needs of the present moment. Selflessness is actually the true self. All of the kindness, openness, peace, and non-judgment that we call selfless or even saintly comes from our source in pure consciousness. The ego keeps adding pages to the encyclopedia of me. But this activity blocks what is really going on. Upwelling from the source is the energy, intelligence, and creativity of life. The ego slices life up into bits of experience and thereby misses the flow. Wholeness expresses itself through every living cell, through every thought, feeling, word, and action. This flow of life contains all the energy we need to accomplish everything in life. When you rest in existence, you connect with the flow simply by allowing it. There's nothing to resist or deny, or judge or shut out. We experience this state of awareness when we meditate, and perhaps the instant we open our eyes, we should just whisper to ourselves, "So that's who I am," for that's the reality of what just happened. As we prepare to meditate together, let's take a moment to consider our centering thought. When I am being selfless, I am most myself. When I am being selfless, I am most myself. Now let's prepare for our meditation. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Begin to be aware of your breath and just breathe slowly and deeply. With each breath, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed. Now, gently introduce the mantra, Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. This mantra means, I open my awareness to the transcendent silence of my pure existence. Repeat it silently to yourself. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. With each repetition, feel your body, mind, and spirit open into an expanded state of awareness. Whenever you find yourself distracted by thoughts, noises, or physical sensations, simply return your attention to silently repeating the mantra. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Please continue with your meditation. I'll mind the time and you'll hear a soft bell at the beginning and end of the meditation. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. It's time to release the mantra. Continue to sit restfully, inhaling and exhaling slowly. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes. As you continue with your day, contemplate this centering thought. When I am being selfless, I am most myself. When I am being selfless, I am most myself. Namaste.